What's going on YouTube? Right now I'm going to show you guys a way that I use bobber stops to keep my soft plastics up on my straight shank hooks. One of the most frustrating things you'll deal with out there on the water is your soft plastic sliding down your hook every time you snag a piece of grass.
Simply just going to insert your line.
I'm going to show you a cheap and easy way, much easier than using shrink wrap
with the barb,
to keep your soft plastics on your hooks. Check it out, alright?
Alright guys, so I'm going to show you a way that you guys can use just a normal bobber stop to keep your worms from slipping down on your straight shank hooks. So a lot of times when I'm out there drop shotting, if I'm drop shotting in brush piles, or I want my drop shot to be weedless instead of nose hooked, I'm going to use an owner straight shank worm hook. And these I feel like give me a little bit better hookup ratio because I've got a bigger gap in my hook. And it also allows me to Texas rig my drop shot so it comes through the structure a lot better. But one of the disadvantages when you're using a straight shank hook is that your worm is going to, your soft plastic is going to slide down on your hook a lot more often. And of course you can always rig up some shrink wrap around those, and that works okay, but it can be a little cumbersome. You know, a lot of times you don't have shrink wrap, and you may not have your hook shrink wrap when you're out there in the tournament or when you're on the water. You don't want to take time to do it that way. So using these bobber stops is a little easier way to kind of get what you need to get out of your soft plastics and your hook and your terminal setup without having to spend a lot of time in it. So let's look at how I do it. So we'll take our hook out of the pack here. Just a normal 1/0 straight shank owner worm hook here. Take it out of the pack, and let's just pretend that this is going to be a drop shot. So I've got so I'm just going to use just a standard Palomar knot. Actually, we're going to start off with our bobber stop. It doesn't matter if you get these little cheap ones; they're very inexpensive. You get the little cheap ones. They come in a couple different colors. You can use, if you got a bigger soft plastic, you can use some of the bigger pound test bobber stops. But you can see here, there's a little loop in your bobber stop, and you're simply just going to insert your line into that loop on the bobber stop. Okay, and how you get that bobber stop on your line is you're just going to take that, you're just going to pull that bobber stop up and over your line after you've inserted it into that little loop. It's a little harder with fluorocarbon than it is braid, and then you'll see the bobber stop is on your line. You're just going to pull it all the way out until it comes out, and you got it on your line just like that. Okay, so that's how you get it on your line. Alright, so then we're going to tie on our hook. This could be for a drop shot, if you're just throwing it Texas rig, whatever, however you're using. I'm just going to tie a standard Palomar knot after I've got my bobber stop on. This works for drop shotting, or however you use a straight shank hook. This will use to keep your soft plastic on your hook really well. So I'm just going to tie a standard Palomar knot here. Nothing special. I think this is 12-pound Invictus line there, so we just leave a little bit. I always leave a little bit bigger tag in than a lot of people do. So alright, so we got a bobber stop, we got our hook on here. If this was a drop shot, of course we'd have more tag in and our weight going down. And I'm just going to simply slide that bobber stop down on that hook. We can leave a little gap for right now. Now this is a Z-Man Finesse Worms here. This particular color is called Neon Pink. And all I'm going to do is, just like I would normally Texas rig that piece of plastic, I'm just going to rig it like I normally do. Alright, now what's going to happen is I'm going to use that little piece of plastic there. I'm going to slide him down and push that little bobber stop down into my plastic and pull my plastic up over it. Okay, Texas rig it like I normally would. And that soft plastic, once I just pull that plastic right over the top of that bobber stop. Okay, just like that. And you can see that bobber stop fully is encapsulated by that plastic there. That plastic won't slide down. Okay, you can see I can pull it. It's not going to slide down. On my hook, it serves as a keeper. I can Texas rig that. The best thing about Z-Man plastic is it floats, so my drop shot, my worm is going to be fully erected, and it just works really well. So it's a neat little way. That works really well, and that's a neat little way for you to keep your soft plastics from sliding down or your straight shank hook without having to use shrink wrap or buy them with the barb on the top there. So you see it? Works perfect. Try that out, guys.
So I hope that helps you guys out. Try that when you're out there. Go buy you some very inexpensive bobber stops. When you're out there rigging your drop shots or your soft plastics on a straight shank hook, I promise you that'll help you keep that plastic on there. Thanks for taking time to watch this video. Make sure you hit that subscribe button.